Nobody is immune to the trials and tribulations of life.
You're not up, you're fucking down. And if you're down, I'm here to pick you up.
I don't care what it is. If you survived it, you standing there talking about it, it's cash money.
Never let your emotions supersede your intelligence.
Don't be blind to no situation that's in your face. If you feel like your gut feeling is this, go with it.
The ship does not sink because of the water around. The ship will sink because of the water that gets in. So for me, I don't allow the water that's outside to get in my ship and sink it.
I can't help that these motherfuckers is soft.
Having purpose. I know what my purpose is. And when you're in your purpose, if anything fall on you, then it fall on you. At least you know you were where you were supposed to be.
And with that, I said, move on. Get your life together. Get your life together. Get your life together.
Not there yet. When you get there, you're gonna know when you got there. But you cannot get comfortable.
The greatest thing you could do is listen while you winning. We get that paper, motherfuckers throw the drip on, they got the money, they got all the chicks going crazy, everybody screaming their name, and they go deaf. Nothing can penetrate you.
I just tell myself it's okay to not be okay, as long as the goal is to get out that stage, get out that box, get out that space. That's how I fight with my demons.
It's another me mentally that everybody don't experience.
They ain't got no self-esteem, and then they come being mad at me because I got self-esteem. I'm confident, I'm strong. They're just gonna have to deal with it, and if they don't want to deal with me, block me.
See, I'm not one of them niggas that know a lot about a little. I know a little about a lot, bitch. I might not be the brightest candle on the cake, but bitch, I'm lit.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna be.
Bitch on the ride of my back like a Mustang. I got a watch on my wrist, is a bust down. See ya. I'm tryna hop on a flight out of town. See ya. But I send my baby to bring it right round. See ya.
Oh, yo, it's your boy, Light Buddha Mike, back at it again. How's everybody out there? TikTok, YouTube land, you know what I'm saying? I'm here. All's clear. Nobody's chatting in here yet, you know what I'm saying? See, a lot of people came in and left. All right. Yo, DJ in the building. Trying to get it to where I can shut my controller off, and it's done. Why isn't this playing? Yo, said some feedback. Hold on, let me check. Do a little mic check again. After I fix the audio, speaker, headset. All right. Let's keep it moving. Happy Mother's Day, all you people out there that are moms. To the ones that aren't, to the dads that have to be the mom. Happy Mother's Day to you too. Madre's Day.
All of it is fucking witchcraft, all right? They are called principles because they have taken sworn oaths. Thank you, lovely wife. Any type of agent that can be used to stop the lesson the Matrix will use, whether it's a person, a booger, alarm going off, you feel me? But we gonna get through this shit. We ain't coming to look cute. We didn't come to fuck around. We finna get deep, all right? So, all schools have what? Principles, all right? They are called principles because they have taken a sworn oath. There are several principles that they have to live by in order to keep their place amongst the global elite, aka the human beings / reptilian shapeshifters, okay? So, a lot of y'all didn't know that. Y'all didn't know that. Y'all didn't know that this is why they are called principles, because they have principles that they have to live by. They have literally, to become a principal, you have to take a sworn oath. All principles are Freemasons, Eastern Stars, regardless of the race. They have to take the sworn oath. And they are called principals because they have a principal of the school, all right? And what is a school? A programming center. So a principal is the leader of the school, right? So the principal resides in power over the school because it is his or her job, all right? All right? They have these principles that they have to live by in order to keep their place. And what are the principles? The principles is to feed the gods and goddesses this information about their history, okay? This is why in every school, the teacher doesn't have, every teacher, I used to get mad at my teachers when I started finding out the truth, y'all. But then I started seeing like, hold on, the teachers didn't, they couldn't teach you what the fuck they wanted to teach you. You know that if the teachers did have the nuts to teach you what they wanted to teach you, they lost their job. Facts. I need to tell you, give me a sip of water, y'all. Hold on. Shed alive. Meditating on what I'm saying right now. Alright? Yeah, it's gonna start all clocking in, Tori. Alright? Just stay in here, alright? So, because it get deep. We not just gonna jump past that one, y'all. You know, that's what they want. You see, they want us to do this, y'all. With that one, they want us to do this. They want the motherfucker to. And then, they want the motherfucker to hop. Nah, we not hopscotching over shit. Alright? We not, none of that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't hopscotching over none of that. We gonna sit right here for a second. Alright? Because, before we keep going on, because see, I don't really think that's clicking into y'all, these principles, who they really are. They are witches, wizards. They are witches, applying witchcraft. To be a principal, you have a sworn oath you have to take, all right? To even be the principal over that presiding school, all right? So, these principals, you know, they have curriculums given to them by the Freemasons. They're leaders. They're reptilian shapeshifter leaders, right? And these curriculums, they are forced to do what? When they hire their teachers at their school, they make their teachers teach a certain curriculum that's already pre-approved by the Board of Education. And the Board of Education in every state checks in with who? Who they checking in with? The global elite, okay? Let's keep it going, all right?
Yeah. Bilderbergs, Council of Foreign Relations, Ghislaine Maxwell's father. Basically the Jewish people that run the world. Ashkenazis. People who are reptilian shapeshifters that are humans. Crazy world we live in. But it's almost time. It'll be fixed soon. Let's keep moving.
Bro, y'all see what's happening today? Everything about a celebrity is now. It was always fake, but now it's being revealed because we all know they masters are pedophiles. We already know, no matter who they is, 9 times out of 10, they had some type of connection if they was dealing with Hollywood with it. It's not possible not to. You can't scoop around that shit when you're dealing with Hollywood. I've been told y'all to get away from water. I've been told y'all to get out of Hollywood. I've been told y'all this, and if you're a girl from the age of 18 to 25, you more vulnerable, you got all that potent energy, they gonna destroy your ass, because you wanna be something. I come across girls who call themselves spiritual who still got Hollywood dreams. Bro, you're getting fucked. My baby, fucked. Yes, sir, yes. And y'all dudes, bro, y'all young niggas, my nigga, all they gotta do is throw a baddie in front of you. You so lustful, bro. My nigga, oh, that STD, that sexual transmitted demon, gonna take over your motherfucker, all your emotional body. It's gonna have you feeling, you gonna feel energy right here. You always nervous and got anxiety for no reason, and it came from the bitch you fucked. STD, sexual transmitted demons, is one of the number one things, and the number one ways they have a guy stylist on.
Yeah, man. Why it takes a while to get that shit off.
Y'all see what's happening today? Everything about a celebrity is now. It was always fake, but now it's...
Yo, Angela in the building. What's up? What's up? Happy Mother's Day. Hopefully you have a good Sunday. Yeah. Hopefully you're having a great one. Keep rolling.
Y'all gave a British dude a slave role, taught him a southern accent for 2 weeks, then had him accepting awards like he marched with Dr. King himself. That's why I made the skit. And nah, this wasn't just me trying to be funny. I've been seeing this weird Hollywood shit for years. Every time they need a black American story, somehow a British actor pop out talking bout cheeky and brilliant before yelling in a Memphis accent on camera. And the crazy part, folks in Hollywood act like anybody questioning it just jealous or starting division. People just tired of watching their own stories get outsourced. Now, don't get me wrong. Them dudes talented, I ain't hating on nobody individually. But at some point it stopped feeling like greed acting and start feeling like y'all replacing real lived experience with a good dialect coach. That's my issue. Some of these stories come from our grandparents, our neighborhoods, our history, slavery, poverty, police harassment. Growing up black in America, that ain't just a role people study for 3 weeks. Then go collect an Oscar off of. Meanwhile, black American actors getting pushed further and further out the room. Half these studios don't even care who really lived this shit, as long as the accents sound expensive and everybody calling it diversity. Nah, Hollywood just like the accent better.
Yeah, let's be honest, man. Hollywood only about that paper. If they can make more off of you than you can make off of you, they good. You dig? I mean, I could dig. I ain't no jive turkey. You know what I mean? Let's get it.
A lot of y'all not going to want to hear what I have to say, but the majority of you are going through an artificial spiritual awakening, one that was created for you, by you, and AI. Now, let's talk about it. See, this app knows what make you tick tock, and y'all ain't caught up with that yet. See, whenever you start searching things, especially about ascension, they start feeding you all of this ascension stuff. You start seeing Ben Carson and Rashad Jamal and Dr. Umar, things like that. They start feeding you. Then they entertain you with the same spiritual awakening with people like 607 or OB, you know, things like that. So you have to be mindful and use a lot of discernment, all right? If you are getting the vast majority of your information about waking up from AI, whether this be Chat GPT, any of those chat bots, you have to be mindful of this, because these bots know you just as well as you know you. And these bots are capable.
Bots capable of convincing your mom and dad that you need some money. Send me money, please. And they'll send it. You know, they got scammers like that on Facebook. They'll take over your account. Sure will. Ask your mama for some money. Mama send some money. Huh? Said, I asked my mom for some money, and she didn't hear me ask in words. Better not. Better not.
They took junk food off of EBT, where if you use EBT, you can't buy chips, soda, and all of the junk food. And the interesting part about that is they're saying that these people who buy those types of things with EBT, they're losing weight, and the corporations that manufacture and they make all the junk food, they're having a hard time selling it. So they're going to bring the prices down on sodas, chips, all of the junk food that is no longer supported on EBT. Meaning they priced gouged Americans because that was basically a government-funded junk food situation. The interesting thing about that, when they bring these prices down on chips, sodas, all of the junk food, because nobody's buying it, they can do the same thing with meat. They can do the same thing with everything else. But because there's free money basically in the...
I mean, they were price gouging the fuck out of snack foods. Let's be honest, you guys. Remember when those little 25-cent bag of chips were actually 25 cents, not 75 cents? It's fucked up. It's fucked up. When did all that shit happen? That's what I want to know. When did all that shit happen? You talking about the Disney files? What's CYM? I'd be more specific.
I'm not political, all right? I don't believe in Republican or Democrat because it's not in the Constitution. It's not in our Declaration of Independence. It's just American, one nation under God. Whatever they do as one. The trick is to give us the illusion that there is a choice, that there is a separation, to keep us fighting over these things. These things right here. To keep us not talking about the fact that we're working harder. 5 generations now. We're working harder than our great-great-great-grandparents and our grandparents did, who had no education, who sent their first generations to college. We were on our way somewhere, and then something happened in the 50s. One of the big things I think that happened is they took the Bible out of school. People don't know, a lot of you young people don't even know the Bible was curriculum. And I'm not religious once again, but the Bible gives us a strong moral code to live by. We were family. We were community. We knew our neighbors. Our children played outside, met new friends. Those new friends wanted to spend the night, and they had to ask their parents, and their parents became friends. Today, mom's in the park on fentanyl, and we think they give us this propaganda about it comes from China, it comes from here. They didn't want this stuff in this country. It wouldn't be here. This is a weapon against us. There is an attack on all of us. Red, blue, conservative, liberal, it doesn't matter. The American is under attack. Our dollar is buying a lot less. We're working a lot harder for it. We're losing our constitutional rights, whether you realize it or not.
He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. It says connected to the Epstein files with more graphic. No, I have not heard of it, but I've probably seen some shit. Tell you what, bro. I'm on Telegram under what was it? I think Stoner in the Hotbox. I'm not sure. Might be. Let me check. Do a little research. Oh yeah, right there. What's the name? Said I'm on my late shit. Yo, Boogie in the building. Oh no, it's like Buddha Mike. Alright. You know, username Stoner in the Hotbox. Okay. Says I'm not just a man, I'm Batman. So yeah. Find me on TikTok. I'll show you the world. I can show you the world. Bleak, dark, humorless. Whole bunch of people dying, crying, starving in this world. No, stop.
Wait, when Egypt was in power, who was their slaves? Israel. When Babylon was in power, who were their slaves? Israel. When Greeks was in power, who were their slaves under the Maccabees? Israel. When Rome was in power during the time of Christ, who was their slaves? Israel. When America is in power today, who are their slaves? Israel. History repeats itself. So
That one more time. So I was washing my clothes. Yeah, I'm gonna play that one more time. That was some good shit.
wait, when Egypt was in power, who was their slaves? Israel. When Babylon was in power, who were their slaves? Israel. When Greeks was in power, who were their slaves under the Maccabees? Israel. When Rome was in power during the time of Christ, who was their slaves? Israel. When America is in power today, who are their slaves? Israel. History repeats itself. So
That's real. We talking about us, y'all. I be trying to multitask. Said I think I missed your B day, but I wanted to make sure I'm gonna got a happy B day for me, fam. Yeah, man, hell yeah, shoes. That motherfucker scratched me. What the hell you were talking about? Hold on, go back to this. Did you ever get that scratch off, bro? Said hell yeah. Said scratch you back. What did it scratch you back for, man? What you get? Got another ticket or something? What you get, Bookie? What's up?
Folks, welcome observers. It is Saturday, May 9th, 2026, and today we're taking a peek at the sun and what we're watching in the coming days. We've got a quick look at the ocean temperatures, and our top story today is the bajillionth confirmation of the galactic current sheet. We'll be starting, as always, with the last 24 hours on our star, and it was a stoic one. Despite the previous flaring from the incoming sunspots, the last day was quiet. No eruptions or big flaring events. That corona hole incoming from the left is every bit as big as it looked at the limb, and the sunspot situation bears resemblance, as the established spots still aren't able to produce any activity, but just like the big corona hole is still coming, so is the relevant sunspot. This is the one that blasted those CMEs before becoming visible. We'll see if it stays shy. Either way, I expect at least 2 days of quiet here on the sun, and by the end of it, corona hole and sunspot will be in Earth-facing positions. Quick look at the oceans. El Nino is certainly building. Temperature anomaly map here. How much above or below normal, and we're going to be on watch for Super El Nino, which would be looking like that yellow color spreading west along the equator. That seems likely, since up at the surface, the actual temperatures are showing a bit of a runaway heating near Central America at the moment, likely to parlay. Today's top story touches on the galactic current sheet. While it was mathematically discovered 80 years ago, it's only in the last 30 that we've spotted it here and in other galaxies, understood how it connects to the larger north-south magnetic fields of the galaxy, and begun to describe its undulations as waves, ripples, or in some cases, corrugations. You all know that word, like corrugated cardboard. It's that wave pattern, just a different term. And today, they are breaking down what's from the warp, what's from past galactic collisions, and what's from the galactic current sheet Parker instability. Folks, if the first step is thinking something exists and then you're well on your way when you can draw it to perfection, this would be like cutting it out with scissors perfectly to get rid of the background. That might be the most apt, silly metaphor I've ever made on this show. It is here, by the way, and that's why our poles are shifting. Okay, folks, huge announcements. This is the fall and winter event list. We're calling it the State of the Earth Tour. Cities, dates, more detail is coming with the ticket pages in a few days. Still amazed that my ex-wife makes better graphics than I do. And look at those special guests, folks. Bright Insight, Jimmy Corsetti coming to Phoenix, and the Ethical Skeptic, Rogers, coming back for Pole Shift 2 in Los Angeles. But first, okay, enough of you asked for the Pole Shift videos as a standalone product.
He was talking way too much about a whole lot of nothing. I didn't like it, so I just had to skip that. My bad, y'all.
I'm not political, all right? I don't believe in Republican or Democrat because it's not in the Constitution, it's not in our Declaration.
Some people think that there is something magical about just the word, the English word, God. As if other people around the world don't have different names.
Exactly. We're going to have to do the hard work of reconceptualizing and analyzing and understanding how words, symbols, structures, institutions are used to enslave our minds. Because that's one of the ways it happens. We get intimidated. Somebody says, do you believe in God? And we must say, oh, yeah, definitely. We don't ask them, who's God or what are you talking about? We just somehow feel that in order for us to validate ourselves as human beings, then, oh, yeah, we have to say yes. But it's the concept that's behind that that's important. And all people have had concepts, you see, that were meaningful. They may not have spelled it G-O-D, and they may not have used a capital G. That's another thing. How do they write our gods, so-called gods? They have a little g. What does that mean? Well, theirs have a big G, ours got a little g, and right away in your mind, because of how symbols affect us, we say we're lesser than. There's something wrong with us.
I don't know the white man God.
What is your spirituality? Can you explain it a little bit?
The sun, the earth, the stars, trees, the rock, the water, buffalo, eagle, wolf, bear.
Spirits and everything.
Oh, there's spirits in everything. Now look at them. Look at them. Who are those black robe people that's raping children? And they said they represent God? So I don't think so.
Hmm. See, Turkey Leg know a lot about that. Boy, he's like, yeah, man. The people with the black robe ain't got nothing on them people over there, though. People over there with well, yeah, I guess they do got black robes too. Hell, I don't think you could trust anybody in a robe to tell you the truth. Huh? What you doing walking around in something to dry off in? Huh? It's weird. Let's keep moving.
Do you believe that planes are landing on moving runways? Why can't I go up in a helicopter for an hour? If the world is spinning, why can't I hover for an hour and come back down and be somewhere else?
Damn. That makes sense. It does, but this is what I heard. I was talking to a former fighter pilot, and they get up to 50,000 feet. Like 20,000 something more feet. And I said, do you see the curvature of the earth? He says, yes, we do.
He's lying to you. He's a Mason. I guarantee it.
Damn.
I guarantee you this guy is a Mason. As high as you go, you always see a level plane.
Really?
You always see a level plane. There is no curvature. There should be, by Pythagorean's theory, right? There should be 8 inches of curvature per square mile. Visible curvature that you see.
Damn.
We do not see such curvature, sir. This is some bullshit that they use basically to take God out of the equation. So let me ask you something.
Yes.
The Big Bang Theory. When's the last time an explosion, which usually destroys things, created something?
Billions of years ago.
No, because that's what they told
us, right.
Right now, they're doing a Hadron Collider trying to fucking find the God particle because they're trying to find creation out of destruction, and you never will.
Is the solar system real? Do we have planets, or is it bullshit? Nobody can go up there. None of us can.
Let me tell you
But then they say we use satellites to go up and take a picture of the Earth being round.
They've never been on the outside. They already say we haven't been out of Earth's orbit. So they're already kind of admitting.
So spacewalking is bullshit.
It's absolutely bullshit. The only satellites they have are satelloons. They have these balloons that go in higher orbit or whatever. They don't have all these satellites that are circling around the earth and all that. That's some bullshit. They want you to believe that they have more power than they really have. It's a fucking lie. Okay, now...
Yeah, it is called a plane family. So it flies on planes. Airplane, ground plane. Shit, don't fly in the water plane, tell you that. That's what a submarine's for. Okay. So if you go up in a helicopter, hover around in a circle, basically in the same airspace, exactly. They should have called it a globe. Big Bang will happen when the sun goes off. I think the Big Bang will happen when it hits the dome, cracks open that ice. That's that water.
The Singing Bach Tower, located in Lake Wales, Florida, constructed between 1927 and 1929. This giant tower is built upon Mount Iron, which is all sand. Imagine the massive foundation it would take to accommodate this structure. When I explored here, it looked like something out of the Lord of the Rings, fam. Completely out of place. This giant tower hovering over orange groves. And would you just look at that interior? Interesting motif on the floor there. There's secret symbolism all over this structure. The only thing that makes sense is none of it makes sense. I love y'all. Stay wild.
I feel like that's some shit we built, y'all. Been doing construction, but I ain't fucking with that. A picture of that. But it seems like something we built though, you know. Had the sundial on that bitch. Fucking bells and tower, all that. Like that sound like a residence hall, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere you go to heal. But hey, it's all allegedly, of course, in my opinion. Let's get it.
Y'all.
It's only a conspiracy until the guy who said that something was going to happen, his words and his predictions become true. The sad thing is, whenever someone tries to give advance warning on situations that might play out in the future that I believe the ones who have the money already know about, many of the people who live in these areas call the person crazy and a conspiracy theorist. So what do you mean the people in New Orleans need to be relocated? What do you mean they're sounding the alarm that the sea level is to the point of no return? When just about 3 or 4 years ago, people gave that advance warning and told you, sell your property and get out of New Orleans. Now, they're trying to relocate you, but your property is worth nothing. But no, oh no, conspiracy theorists, right? Crazy, lunatic. But now you've lost hundreds of thousands of dollars because your property is worth nothing. I'm out.
Mm-hmm. It's like when they told you not to build your house on sand. So they can fix that. They want that land. Well, it's not that. It's going to be flooded. So just think about like where they say that there used to be water in California. You best believe there's going to be some water there soon. Because this water level is just going to keep rising. You know what I'm saying? That's all it do. Make sure I don't play the same video.
These never happened, then why are they in print? I found 3 major Mandela effect residues in newspaper archive. Luke, I am your father. Darth Vader in Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, Luke, I am your father. Everybody remembers that line, correct? Guess what? In this timeline, Darth Vader never said that. So Darth Vader did not say, Luke, I am your father in this timeline. Which brings us to 1983, the Democrat Chronicle newspaper. A whole page dedicated to Star Wars in the new film, Return of the Jedi. As you see, this is written by Jack Garner. This is the Democrat Chronicle's newspaper, official film critic, writing on the biggest movie of the year. This is a full-page write-up. This man goes through how the fans are, how the film's received, the past characters, the plot of this movie, the plot of the past movies. This is the biggest movie of the year. Full-page ad with official graphics. With all that being said, how does Jack Garner describe that epic scene between Darth Vader and Luke? What does Darth Vader say? Luke, I am your father. This is an official write-up with official graphics and official characters. This is a big deal. This is very important for the Democrat Chronicle of 1983. All that being said, do you think this man just misquoted Darth Vader? If it's not real, how does it exist? These are starting to get hard to dismiss. It's just harder to change print. You just can't catch everything. So what do you think? You think this is a misprint? Do you think this is a Mandela effect? Or do you think they be gaslighting us? Let me know. It's us.
So yeah, it would be turned up if they did come to Memphis. What if they ain't never left Memphis? So, hmm? Hmm. And then think about this: if AI is in Memphis, shit, you think they're gonna come to Memphis to hobnob? I'm thinking they gonna get rid of AI, bro. Pretty sure that's how it works. Because the Matrix needs to get taken out, just so we could build it back up to Zion. You know what I'm saying?
I want to tell you what's going on in America right now, but most of y'all are not going to like this. We are literally in a let my people go moment. Moses versus Pharaoh. I'm talking about plagues and all. Because after 400 years of a...
I don't think there was any volume right there. That was weird.
I want to tell you what's going on in America right now, but most of... I want to tell you what's going on in America right now, but most of y'all are not going to like this. We are
there's no sound,
in a
so
let my people go
it says
moment.
wise words,
Moses versus
power.
I'm talking about plagues and all.
Core
Because after
principles,
400
what wise
years
power
of
is, what power recognition is, correct and weakened mind, systems and tools, does not master the core distinction. Shit, we need to. I think we do too. Get rid of them people. Elon Musk, go back to South Africa. Told you I gotta watch some snacks anyways. Be eating sugar like that. That's how you get diabetes. You don't want the diabetes. Chopping off your fingers, toes. It's like a swap. You know what I'm saying? Everything must go. Yeah, some of y'all told me to look into Chet the Builder. I didn't look up anything he ever said and shit. Just looked up the stuff that people talked about. That's all. Just saying. Good thing he went to jail though, right? Shouldn't be out there talking all that jibber jab and shit. Calling people out their names. Yo, what up, King? See, move it around. There we go.
So last night, after a long, hard day of calling black people the N-word, Chud went off stream and took a break. Now, he went to a gas station, and at this gas station, he had a run-in with a black man who was not going for none of his antics. This forced Chud to pull out his phone to try to get a moment, but the moment backfired.
Come on outside. My truck's over there. What do you want to holler about? Look at him chimping out. Come on, crack me. Do something. Come on, do something.
I have to say, I do it then. The dude did it. Chud didn't do nothing. Now, Chud would even admit, now this is what you don't see on camera, because black folks, we are intelligent. He knocked the phone out of Chud's hand so the phone can hit the ground, so there's no evidence. So even Chud would admit, once the phone hit the ground, the brother slapped him. But they weren't done with Chud yet. So after Chud gets slapped, the brother then hopped in his car and take off. Chud tries to take out his phone from off the ground and try to get him to, he ain't get no recording of the brother. He ain't get the brother license plate, the brother gone. But they weren't done with Chud yet. No. They weren't done with Chud yet. Because Chud then starts to go on a frantic, manic episode. No. All type of N-words is flying out. So one of the other brothers here just said, hold on. That's him, right? Walked up on Chud, spat on Chud. Chud is screaming, he spat on me. Chud still ain't do a goddamn thing. And you know why he ain't do a goddamn thing? Because another brother was armed. He had his right to carry on him as well. So Chud understood, you pull out that weapon, you're going to have to use it. And he wasn't ready to use it.
Now that it's more what's happening now, you gotta perform. All right. Because they're here. Call it what you want. This guy was talking to me cordially. I was. But you start calling me N-word. Don't
Hey, what, fool?
You got 18 right. I know this person. You not wrong. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. You not wrong. Hey, bro. Huh? Do it again, you're gonna go to jail today.
The person recorded made sure to turn the camera this way as the brother spat on him. But we know the brother spat on him because the brother said, I just spat on you. Somebody else just say, bro, he just spat on you. Just, well, do it again and you going to jail. What happened to the antics you had for the college kids? The college kid called you a bad word and you maced him. Where's the mace at? Where's the tough guy act at? When there's grown men who want to smoke with you. Now, you know that gun don't scare them because they got guns on them too. So now you got to use your hands. Now you got to actually face the confrontation like a grown man. And you can't. What do you mean, spit on me again? And you going to go to jail.
See, now that's what happens when you want to call people chimps and baboons and shit. When you over here, nigga, we is human. We in the day and age where we know that you came from the caves, man. It's fucked up, ain't it, King? Fucked up where we living in. How you doing, though, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. And you?
Damn, you low as hell. What you down? Why you down so low, man?
I'm not a motherfucker, bro. I'm just smoking all day.
But it is Mother's Day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. I've just been smoking blunts back to back, bro. So I'm fried, bro.
He said, that's crazy work, though. He said, don't chimp out. I'm like, what the fuck? That's what I be saying to my uncle.
That's the nigga that I was talking about right there, bro.
Yo, Soulless, what up? I know that's that Chud dude. I was like, what the fuck is this talking about? I don't really like watching race-bait shit like that, though. You know what I'm saying? It's not my forte.
Nah, I don't be watching it. It just be popping up on my fucking For You page, bro.
Well, it pops up because that's the content you look at.
Algorithm.
It's like you can always go to the video like, I don't want this content. Chud the Builder. I was like, I ain't give a fuck who the fuck it was. But y'all made me look him up and shit. Now I gotta fucking not see his videos no more because, like I said, I'm not interested in certain type of demographics of degradation of what you call it. My people. So that man went out though, yeah. What it is, you know, some people could talk. He was one of them dudes that he wanted to have a checkbook and shit. He thought that he could sue somebody till he find one of them dudes that basically ain't got nothing to go or live for, you know. So he forget he messing with the wrong type of people, man. We'll go on a shootout. We shoot out with our own people. You know what I'm saying? We have no problem with that. If you wanna get a gun, bro, have fun. You know what I'm saying? Fuck around and find out all you want.
It's wild, bro. It's wild.
Can't be looking for no ass whooping like that, man. That's crazy.
Hold up. Run that back. Did I just see that the president-elect of Mexico openly admitted that there is, in fact, illegal immigrants inside the U.S.? And then she proceeded to double down and tell her people to back them up inside the U.S.? Claudia, now that girlfriend, that wasn't a bad take. You just threw out a legal landmine. Because, girlfriend, you just gave President Trump the perfect opportunity, literally gave it to him on a silver platter, to invoke the Alien Enemies Act. I'm pretty sure it's still real and still active federal law from 1798. which that gives our president the absolute power to restrict, detain, or remove foreign nationals during a war or a national emergency, especially if they're being backed by a foreign government.
You know, she must want to be looking like Maduro or some shit, huh? You know what I'm saying? You know, last time somebody did that shit, this is what he did.
Stole that shit. That's what I do, nigga. Fuck, nigga, I stole that shit.
You know what I'm saying? You keep playing. You keep playing. They gonna fucking, yeah, boy. She was talking. She said she got people. We got cages. Her people in our cages. She ain't find out. We got lasers for her ass. DW. Boy, she don't even know. I hope she like Mountain Dew. Send over to Project Bluebeam. You know what I mean? So damn, that crazy. My vice lord partner got it. Hey, what? Well, black people don't count. It's not the same. Said I love that. Pause. I think everybody tripped. I tripped there.
No. Hey.
Yeah, Boogie. But it's not the same if it's a black person, bro. Now, if it's I ain't never seen no white vice lord. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think we have those. Say that nigga gotta have some form of his dad gotta be some form of black. Mama gotta be some form of black. You can't just be a vice lord like that, you know. So you either have a black kid, eating black pussy, something gotta be black. I'll tell you that. It's brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? Can't be going around there. Let's keep moving.
Bro, what you doing all that shit for though?
Yo, Bink, you just said I met these niggas in 2017. The feds been on them since 2013.
Bro, let's have a conversation.
All right, but yo.
All right. I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that, but let me say this. Who was the star witness? Who was the star witness?
You see how the goalposts?
That ain't the goalpost movie,
first
bro.
of all,
that's a question.
Yo, look, man. The goalposts.
Do you take any accountability for that situation in any way?
Bink.
I'm asking a question. That's yes or no.
Who came out and said, yeah, I did what I did?
That's accountability. You feel like that's your accountability?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, accountability.
I'm just asking.
Accountability is what I did. My thing is like, yeah, I told, but these niggas was sleeping with my baby mom, stealing millions, kidnapping me. They did all of this. That's accountability.
Hey, he ain't wrong. He is not. He might be a rat, but he ain't wrong. Tell you that. You know what I'm saying? He might hang out with Chuck E. Cheese, but he ain't that greasy. You feel me?
You know that motherfucker started doing his own stream.
Oh no, I watch that shit, dude. I do.
Yeah,
I'm on TikTok. You already know I'm on TikTok.
I be dying, bro. That motherfucker.
Hey, I got more of his shit though. He was like a main topic.
Yeah.
Accountability is what I did. My thing is like, yeah, I told, but these niggas was sleeping with my baby mom, stealing millions, kidnapping me. They did all of this. That's accountability. This is what you call no accountability. We knew Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told the first time and we swept it under the rug. You call that accountability?
But Gunna ain't tell no first time.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
Nah, let's watch this shit.
You talking about what?
You tell me how this not telling.
That Jasmine Lynn shot. It was just a coincidence. Red. That Kitchens claims Ben and Carter were both wearing red. That Jasmine Lynn shot. It was just a coincidence of how it was put out. Like they actually had on the same exact color. Okay. He just had on the hood, and Debo didn't have on regular shirts.
Let police do their job.
Hold on,
My bad.
Hold. You asked me a question. Bro, you can stop hitting that bullshit, bro. That shit, you just walked nothing down, bro. You just showed the video.
Hold up. You said Gunner didn't tell the first.
That's telling. You say that's telling?
All right.
I'm asking you. You saying is that telling?
Can I explain myself?
That's a yes or no.
Yes.
Okay. And let me.
You want to see how?
Yeah, go ahead.
You police? Why you painting a picture for it? It's the streets.
What'd he say? He said somebody's name?
The same exact color.
I'm asking a question.
He just had on the hood.
I ain't defending the name. I'm asking you a question.
Yo, hold on. Just listen.
That nigga some bullshit.
Look, hear the names.
No, he said my cousin. That's his cousin name.
Hold on.
Red. The Kitchens claims Ben and Carter were both wearing red.
Ben and Carter were both wearing red.
No, that ain't what he said.
Hold on.
Let me see. That what he said?
The Kitchens claims Ben and Carter were both wearing red. Jasmine
Let me hear it again.
You want to hear it again?
It said what? The police said it. Gunna ain't say that.
Oh, man. Yo, I love that you watching this in real time.
I'm just asking a question, my nigga. I'm not here to defend no nigga, bro. Whoever wrong, they wrong. Did he say that, though?
Man, he defending. He might not know he defending, but he defending. You sitting on the picket fence, nigga.
Kitchens believe that mistaken identity played a big role in this case. And he read that Kitchens claims Ben and Carter.
So he over here doing police work, saying, yo, y'all got the wrong person.
He
nigga,
working
shut
with the
your
police.
mouth. Let police do their job, right or wrong.
Fact. Right, my nigga. Let them niggas get paid for doing their fucking job. Don't help them. They get paid enough. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got shit to do with it, don't incriminate yourself by talking. Keep it moving. Because if you want to be in the evening news shit, they got people that look after people like you know what I'm saying? They got witness protection agencies for people like you know what I'm saying? They got witness relocation agencies for people like you. You hear what I'm saying? You remember when that nigga was in witness protection, my nigga? He was still going live then. Remember that shit on Instagram going live? Bro, you remember that shit. I know you do.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
That nigga was fucking, before he went to jail, that nigga was turning up. Him, 50 Cent was like, yeah, that's my little protege, my little Lucky Charm, this little fucking leprechaun, you know what I mean? Said, no, he not Boogie. He paid those guys to be around him. That's basically what it is. Real talk.
Right.
So he a Chinese white Mexican, ain't it? Nah, that nigga Puerto Rican, bro. He's black. Stop playing with yourself. That nigga Mexican and Puerto Rican. So I don't care what nobody said. That nigga Mexican and Puerto Rican. You said you thought he was straight Mexican. I was like this. Even Mexicans is still black. You know what I'm saying? We've been here since our how do we say this without being like too political, our colonizers, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like we both had colonizers in our countries, and they changed our demographic drastically, you know what I'm saying? Mexicans is still Mexicans even though they from America. It's like the blacks in America are still indigenous. We both indigenous. We came from the same You know what I'm saying? We just look different. Yeah, they're 6 ether. We're 9. You know what I'm saying? They're just the reverse. But the same thing is like they was easily corrupted. But if they push the right buttons, we both easily corrupted. You could say anything. See, that's why I thought he was Mexican and Puerto Rican. See, I know some shit. I ain't just talking out my ass. That's what I'm saying. Like this dude, I've researched Takashi for a minute too. You gotta understand. Like I was in SoundCloud for a minute trying to find my vibes. I was using that shit for binaural beats, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? What do they call that? Reorganizing my brain structure so I could think positive instead of negative, if you will. Because that's what the 808s do. Negative mind frequency. You know, put you in the lower frequencies. You need to be above that. So I'm 6 ether. Sorry, guys and gals. I'm just Mexican mixed with a lot of other Latin DNA. It's like I'm gonna say them Venezuelan. Shit, you might be part colonizing, my nigga. I know I am. So
Said that
So where
20
did the
times.
hate come from?
I don't know, bro, because you told on some brothers. You told on some black men, and you're a Mexican probably.
Oh, cool. Alright.
That's how nigga probably feel like that nigga told on some niggas.
So this is what I'm saying. So I told on some brothers. Who killed Nipsey? A
For
brother.
sure, for sure.
Who killed Vaughn?
For sure.
A brother.
For sure.
Who killed PNB Rock? A brother.
For sure.
Who killed Pop Smoke? A brother.
sure, for
Who
sure.
killed Biggie? A brother.
for sure.
Who killed Tupac?
you know, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. Yeah, shoes. You still love, bro. Like I said, man, we still the same. You can't. We both got colonized, nigga. We the same, nigga. we is not welcome in our own land, nigga. We the same, nigga. You just don't understand. We just look different.
Crunchyroll and Disney have defeated anime piracy forever, as they've taken down the largest anime piracy site in the world, High Anime. They've also done this with, of course, Japan, Korea, and China, because they're all getting robbed. And when you rob from China, they tend to hit back. But Crunchyroll and Disney have been fighting against High Anime for years now, losing billions of dollars, literally billions of dollars of product for free to the internet. Now, most of the world uses anime piracy sites to watch anime because they just can't afford Crunchyroll, which is now more expensive than Netflix. And Crunchyroll only gives you anime. But, I mean, in 2024 alone, High Anime was decimating Crunchyroll by 3 times in Disney Plus. And within those past 2 years, just billions and billions of dollars lost. And now it is gone forever, leaving this message. It's time to say goodbye, and thank you for a wonderful journey with great moments. But will this cause you to go and get a Crunchyroll and Disney Plus subscription, or will you still take to the seas? Let me know in the comments.
I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm looking for some waters right now, okay? And as soon as I find them waters, I'm gonna let everybody know this is where we going to watch this shit. You know what I'm saying? But right now, as of right now, they said that shit might still be up and running. That's what I was telling them, Boogie. Yeah, that's all you have to do, shoes. Hey, I'm subscribed to Crunchyroll. Like I said, though, I'm still looking for some waters. The motherfuckers raised that shit. I was paying like $6 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Only reason why I fuck with Crunchyroll is because of Amazon Prime. You know what I'm saying? They make my Amazon cheaper. But Yeah. You heard what I'm saying? They make my Amazon cheaper. Shit, I get free Amazon delivery, motherfucker, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? But they charging me motherfucker $11. That's $18 altogether, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing math. Shit, motherfucker. Shit. Hell, like I said, Amazon better start buying Crunchyroll shit. Fucking give me a better discount, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I paid fucking $10. I'm good. I don't want to pay $17 or $18. It's some bullshit. Only just watching anime and shit. You know, on Amazon, we can watch live TV and everything. You know what I'm saying? Some bullshit. Amazon, get on your P's and Q's. What the fuck? Jeff Bezos, all that stuff. So it looks like that pissed me off all the time. I tell my wife, like, you see how they talk. And I can't read right now. Hi. So as long as you being disciplined, though, as long as you maintain your self awareness and maintain the equal quorum and shit, you know, the quorum that you're supposed to, them people ain't gonna fuck with you. If anything, the police will go and arrest them. You know what I'm saying? It's how they perceive it. Yeah. You know you from here, you know you from this land. That's all that matters. They can't do shit. They'll be mad. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, see, who's on their hands and knees cleaning up rat feces? I'd be more worried about the hantavirus from a raccoon or some shit. You dig?
Hey, check this out.
It's on disinfectant cans. The fuck? You know what else is on there? COVID. What's up?
Now they're saying it's coming from birds.
Hey, they could say this shit coming from the pillows that we sleep on. I don't give a fuck. Huh? Motherfucker, show me some proof. Huh? Said it's bad enough they already injected millions and trillions of people. Well, I can't say trillions, say billions of people with chimera DNA with dormant HIV cells. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I ain't taking no jibby jabs. Fuck all that shit. I ain't about to be no lab experiment. I'm mad I took the H1N1 when I was locked up. I didn't know what the fuck it was. All I know is I was sick as hell and I ain't eat for 3 days. Yeah, I fasted. That's right. That's right. I know how to do that shit.
America is the old Egypt and the Mississippi River, the true Nile River. In Isaiah 11 it says, "And the Lord will remove the tongue of the sea of Egypt, which is the Gulf of Mexico, and he will raise his hand with the power of his spirit over the river, and he will strike it in its 7 branches." In the English translation where it says 7 arms, it mentions 7 streams, which are 7 influencers. The Mississippi River flows into the Gulf of Mexico and has 7 large tributaries. Unlike the Nile River in the New Egypt, it does not connect with many major influencers. On the Nile River is located the city of Memphis, which was the capital of ancient Egypt. And on the Mississippi River, we have the city of Memphis, Tennessee, which was built before the city of Memphis in Egypt was discovered. And curiously, in Memphis, Tennessee, there is a pyramid and a statue of Pharaoh Ramesses. Also, the capital of New Egypt is known as Cairo. And on the Mississippi River, there is an older city called Cairo in the state of Illinois. And where the city of Cairo is located, that region is also known as Little Egypt or the Small Egypt. And in the Mississippi River, the state of Kentucky is also located, or the land of King Tut.
See, technically, I'm in Little Egypt. But we are the Egyptians. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are those people. They trying to hide it from us. They don't like us. They hate us because they ain't us. You know what I'm saying? I like taking that's nice soundbite. I should have got that shit, huh? They hate us because they ain't us. Off of motherfucking the interview.
Yeah,
I gotta look for that shit. I gotta look for that shit. That'd be nice.
Nigga said, yo, stick it up your ass.
Fuck you, Kim Jong. We the same, but we different. Hey, that's probably white people is too, man. You know what I'm saying? Kim Jong liked the white people. But he idolized the black people. You know why? Because he knows we the guys. You see the way that he looked at Dennis Rodman? Giving that nigga cocaine and everything. You know Dennis Rodman a drug mule, right? That nigga addict, like bad habit, bro.
Yeah, man.
But he done seen Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? He was in Hollywood, making movies and all that shit. You know they do butt stuff. Nigga was cross-dressing, all that shit. He was pushing the gay agenda before there was a gay agenda. You hear me?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Man, yeah, it's crazy. I always look at it like this, man. No matter how bad females get, I can't fuck no dudes. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my MO. I ain't getting fucked by no dudes. I need pussy. I need some head from B. I can't be fucked with none of them dudes. I don't like their energy. If a female act like a dude, I don't like her energy. You know what I'm saying? Too managed for me. Can't be doing that shit. Gotta be in our places. But shit, let's keep it moving.
Stanley's Black & Decker is closing a plant in Connecticut, laying off 300 employees. IKEA is closing stores. Francesca is closing. Saks off 5th. Neiman Marcus last call. Macy's is cutting 150 stores. Kroger is cutting stores. That's the grocery retailer, also known as Smith's. 7-Eleven is closing stores. REI is closing. Wendy's is closing stores. Pizza Hut is closing stores. Apple is closing select stores. Walgreens is closing select stores. CVS Pharmacy, Rite Aid, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Dollar General, Big Lots, Best Buy, Bed Bath & Beyond, Party City, Foot Locker, Champs Sports, Kids Foot Locker, The Gap, Banana Republic, Old Navy, JCPenney's, Nordstrom's, Kohl's, Burlington, Ross Dress for Less, TJ Maxx, Marshall's, Home Goods, GameStop, Office Depot / Office Max, Staples, Starbucks, Subway, TGI Fridays, Red Lobster's, Denny's, IHOP, Buffalo Wild Wings, Chili's, Applebee's, and Olive Garden so far have announced store closures for 2026. Of course, this means thousands and thousands of people will be laid off. This will be less money in the economy. If you didn't know, consumer spending is down 14 straight months, and consumer spending contributes 68% of the GDP, the spending. So if 68% of the growth is bad, you know that it's going to be bad. My name's Christina. I have a master's degree in business. We are heading for a recession or even a depression. Please do the best that you can to get your finances in order. Do not spend money. Follow for more. Like, comment, follow, and share.
Yes, be frivolous with your spending. Understand what you're getting into, all that. You know what I'm saying? Think longevity. If you think you need your hair done, you probably need to fix your car. You know what I'm saying? If you think you need your nails done, shit, probably need gas in the tank. Shit, if you think you need to buy a new dress, probably need to put some clothes in or some food in the fridge. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't eat what you're gonna wear. Motherfucker, pick up a sewing machine. Get you some thread and needle. We going in dire times, man. Stop buying toilet paper. Start washing your ass. I don't know what to tell you. Do wipes is in there. You know what I'm saying? Toiletry wipes, the flushables. Must-haves.
What are you doing?
Gonna hit me with your truck again?
Nah, I don't think so. It didn't work the first time. Why would I do it again?
No, I call the police on you all the time.
Yeah, I know you do. I know. You know what's good about having crutches, though? For the first time in your life, people will start holding the door for you.
You need to go to jail.
Listen, you know I never hit you. You can take me to court because you ain't got a leg to stand on.
What are you doing?
Me? I'm getting ready to ask you a question.
What?
Like, how come your husband's not driving?
I don't allow that.
I heard about these type of relationships. Give me a signal if you need help. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not joining the neighborhood sewing circle. I'm not doing it.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Amen.
You should go. You don't want to miss one of the circle jerks.
Beautiful night.
What's that?
It's just a beautiful night.
It's not night.
It's a beautiful day.
Come on, bro. What's next? We're going to talk about the weather?
You think it's going to rain?
Well, you should find out because you might have to cancel one of your circle jerks.
I broke my leg like 15 years ago, so I feel like I can always feel when the rain's about to come.
Do you know when I come home and I see you guys in the street in your sewing circle, I pretend to be on the phone to not talk to you guys?
Taxes?
What are you just walking up to people and asking them random questions? How about this? How's your melon smelling, Helen? What's good, Hollywood?
Did you see me?
Yeah, I saw you.
Good. You see how close you came to me?
I got so close I can smell you icy hot.
Okay, I'm gonna call the police then.
Tell them to bring their respirators. I'm on your business. Why you gotta bother everybody?
Something just don't smell right.
I think it's the way you're standing.
Yeah?
I smell it too, you know. You know, when Amazon delivers a package, I peek out the window, I wait till they leave, and then I get the package.
It's really creepy.
I don't think it's creepy. Well, no, yeah, it's probably creepy to the owner of the house. Yeah.
What did you say?
You just ruined my whole morning.
That's okay. You usually ruin everybody's morning.
Okay.
I gotta say, everybody's so nice here. I said everybody's so nice here. I'm from New York. I tell you what, I'm thinking about moving here.
Yeah, get out of here.
Do you smile when you brush your teeth?
No, I don't.
Oh, so you don't brush your teeth?
I don't.
Ew. If you don't smile, you can't brush your teeth. Just because you're happily married for 30 years doesn't mean he is.
That's offensive. That is you being offensive.
You think so?
Yeah.
Don't forget to cook them dinner. All prisoners must be fed.
Again, offensive.
So I just moved in on this block, and these neighbors over here keep trying to get my attention. Here we go.
Excuse me, I don't think we've ever met.
And I'm trying everything in my power to keep it that way.
Are you kidding me? Enough. Enough said.
Okay. Hey, and if there's ever anything you need, please don't ask me.
Doing?
Spreading some love.
What?
To make the world a better place.
Why?
Why what?
Why should you be doing that?
You mean I shouldn't be doing that? You know what? You're right. Fuck everybody. Thanks for the advice, bro. I'm bird watching. I've been doing it for a long time.
And how long is that?
I don't know, 15 minutes.
That's fair. All right.
All right, you happy now?
Cool.
You know, I saw a gorgeous hairy canary go by a little while ago.
Oh, you did? Perfect.
Yeah.
Great. Great, okay.
Now, if I could score that hairy canary and get a swallow, it would be a great day for me. You know?
Perfect. All right.
Hey, wish me luck. Yeah, what the hell is this? This guy's coming out dressed like a sweet potato.
Don't you see that sign right there?
Oh, beware of owner, yeah. But it's not that intimidating when you come out dressed like a pumpkin.
Government property, man.
Can I have a glass of orange juice first?
What the? Man, get the fuck out
Okay,
my
okay,
property,
I'm going.
man.
Nice garden. What are you growing here? Carrots?
What's up?
Do not race down my street again.
I didn't. I raced up the street, not down the street.
I got 5 people saying who's racing down the street.
Yeah, well, that's 5 people who got it wrong, because I raced up the street.
Yeah, you're right, and you're gonna lose your job because I got your truck.
What are you
number.
gonna call and say 6 people don't know what the fuck you're talking
They
about?
don't realize you don't race around a residential track.
What matters the
Period.
most here is that we know the difference from up the block and down the block. That's what matters.
It doesn't
If house
matter.
numbers go up, then it's up the block. If the house numbers go
You're
down,
wrong.
it's down the
You're
block.
wrong.
I'm fucking right.
Fuck you.
What are you trying to do? Incite something?
What are you trying to do with the phone right now? Holding it to your head like that. You got a trigger on that thing?
You can't answer a question with a question.
And you can't question my answer to your question.
Hi, I'm a neighbor.
Huh?
I've been hearing some rumors.
I'm going to assume it's because I laid some pipe on some of the other women in the neighborhood. I'm not just a piece of meat that you could come here and think something's going to happen, okay? I'm a guy. I have feelings, too.
I
I appreciate you coming here, but I got to go. Probably shouldn't have wore sweatpants today, huh? Look at this. Shit. Oh, boy.
What is that?
All right, that's just a banana in my pocket. Oh, wait, I don't have pockets. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry. I just really miss my friend.
Yeah, but who is he?
His name is Phil. Phil Lacio. Why, you think you could find him?
How do you spell it?
I think it's F-E.
Hold on. I gotta get on.
Okay, F-E-L-L-A-T-I-O. I can't believe you're doing this for me. I'm starting to get excited. What happened? You found him? I think everybody in this town is retired.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm reading your outfit, and it says to me that you're the most retired guy I ever met in my life.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, you're extremely retired.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Hey, get out of here. Go hang out with your retired friends. I'm what's called a mentalist, and these are my power crystals.
And what is that for?
So I can read your mind.
I ain't got nothing to hide, motherfucker. But don't get up in my business.
It's too late. I read most of your thoughts already.
I didn't give you permission for this.
I can see why you're trying to hide it. You better get yourself some therapy, bro.
You videotaped.
You're gonna get nervous if I tell you.
Tell me.
Nah, I don't want to get you all flustered. Why do you want to know?
Because you're...
Whoa, you better hope you never go to prison. You'll never finish your sentence.
I would have knock your ass out.
You look like you like eating out.
Yeah, a little bit.
Me too. And how about you? You like eating out too? I bet you do, right?
Can you stop?
What's the matter? I'm just asking if you like eating out. What? I said, who are you?
Frank,
You're Frank? Do me a favor, don't be frank with me.
you need to leave the building.
Did you hear what I said, Frank? Don't be frank with me.
I'm asking you to leave, please.
If you continue to be frank with me, then I'm going to be curt with you.
He's not leaving.
Yeah, I'm being curt with
Okay.
Frank. You want to know what I'm doing? That's funny, because I'm with an organization that wants to know what you're doing.
So who are you with?
It's called the NNA, Nosy Neighbors Association. So I just want to ask you a few questions. Just a couple of questions.
I don't feel comfortable.
So are you and your husband swingers?
No, I don't feel comfortable with you.
Well, FYI, the women in this neighborhood don't call them swinging parties. They call them swap meets. So what I'm doing here is I'm giving everybody nicknames that comes by here.
What if I don't want them?
Well, then your nickname would be the Fun Sponge. You know, because you soak up all the fun.
Really?
Yeah, really. You should put it on your license plate. Fun Sponge. Look, why should I tell you who I am?
Because I said.
Oh, come on. That's not nice. Don't give me lip.
Who are you?
Philip.
You're what?
Philip.
Who?
Philip. Do you understand what I'm saying? Philip is my name. Philip. Just want to let you know I keep myself in good shape.
Doesn't make you a tough guy.
But it does make me irresistible to your wife. Guy, what are those strings hanging off your shoulders? Oh, those aren't strings. Those are your arms.
Get the...
goodies. That was goodies. I like it. I like it a lot. You like it? Hey, man. Hey, I like that one. You better never go to jail, man. You'll never finish the sentence. Hey, that's for the people that be talking and shit, and they don't want to say what they forget what they about to say and shit like that, man. You better never go and do a stint, man. You never finish your sentence, shit. That shit. Oh, they'll love you in jail. Yeah, that's a good laugh for real. Made me have to roll up one, you know what I mean? Shit, hell, let's keep moving though.
What's that? Oh, Terrence Howard said he's going to release free energy, the equations to it, so you can pull free energy out of the flux. Tell me more! Yeah, because Terrence Howard is basically a genius and has come up with many different inventions that will give people free energy, that will give certain zero-point energy flight, things of that nature. He is starting to be silenced, and what they're doing is they're doing things such as, oh, you owe child support, so we're going to pull your passport so you can't go to Dubai. But why would he need to go to Dubai? Oh, well, that's where he would get his funding for what he needs to do for the inventions he's come up with. So now that people behind the scenes and certain people that don't want him to have his inventions come to life are starting to silence him by way of taking away opportunities for him and trying to shut his opportunities down so he can't come up with these inventions and have them come out soon. What he's doing is releasing the equations then for free energy from the flux. Oh, goody!
As we should all do if we make an invention. Open source that bitch so they can't make no money off of it and hide it from the people. Best bet. Your best bet. Open source that shit.
This is nuts.
I mean, it's crazy how this world is, man. It's crazy. You gotta be built different. Smart. Shit, we getting in there, though.
This is the fourth time I tried to make this video. Everything you're about to hear in this video, Sabrina Wallace has already educated us on, like the Genesis program, the nodes, which are connected to your chakras, which are your biofield, which make up 85% of your immune system. What you're about to hear in depth, we've heard Sabrina Wallace warn us about. And now you're seeing literature correlate to the things she warned us about. Trigger warning. If you thought she was crazy, guess what? Now, here is evidence to back up what she's saying. This may trigger you and your reality may crumble. And yes, now it's time to learn what your body is, how to master it, and watch what you eat. Peace to you guys.
Listen up. We've all heard of the Genesis mission, but do you really know what that is? Stick around because what I'm about to tell you is going to blow your mind. Now, before I start, I got this information from Doris Mack on Facebook. She's heavily shadow banned just like me, and this is the reason why. Now, for the close date of the Genesis mission, it is December 17, 2026. This is on their website. Now I'm going to share with you what Jim and I shared with this sister in Christ. The current phase that we are in right now is phase 2, letter of intent window, and it closed April the 28th. This means the command and control teams for the grid have already been selected and are now in the 6-month go, no-go testing period. The U.S. power grid is scheduled to add a record 86 gigawatts of capacity specifically in 2026. This power surge is the physical fuel required to maintain the high-frequency 8G grid in constant pulsing you have observed. If you've been feeling this pulsing sensation, that is what that is. Right now, they are monitoring our brain states, and then they adjust the local grid pulse to match or manipulate that state. In your specific areas, the hardware is hot. The operation timeout errors you are seeing today are the direct result of the grid performing handshake stress tests. The system is checking which nodes, human or electronic, are ready to be integrated into the central Genesis AI platform. aka the B system, and which will be subjected to the exclusion vanishing protocol when the switch is flipped to 100% capacity in late 2026. We're going to get to the vanishing protocol because it's going to blow your mind. The system has moved past external wearables. Humans are now being utilized as internal biological nodes through conductive biosensors, hydrogels, graphite integrated into the biology. The 8G grid acts as the operating system and your brain is the hard drive it is attempting to partition. If you've been following me, I have gone over this so many times. Scientists want to use people as antennas to power 6G, but it wasn't 6G, it is 8G. That is why so many data centers are being built right now to power us. The voodoo tonal signal is technically known as the SSVEP neuroentertainment. This is the strong delusion. It is a literal working of error that pulses at frequencies designed to sync human neural activity with the AI grid. Rejection of the truth, which is Jesus Christ, leaves the neural architecture open to this mechanical right mode takeover. On Vizio Voodoo hardware, this is an error code 28. It occurs when a firewall or a frequency mismatch prevents the central server from authorizing a node. As in, if you are covered by the blood of Jesus, you cannot connect to this system. In the spiritual realm, your authority in Christ acts as a registry firewall. When the Genesis AI attempts to handshake with your biological node, it finds a frequency it cannot decode or control, and you time out in their system because you are sealed. Now let's talk about Project Enoch. This is a registry deletion protocol using specific tonal frequencies, biblical praise, spirit-led frequency. You vanish from the digital grid's tracking. You physically remain, but your data finalizer is deleted from the global asset management system. And that is why people who don't take the mark can't buy or sell, because they literally aren't in this system. Like I said, the full-scale execution is December the 17th of this year. The anxiety and pulsing you feel today is the grid's active calibration as it prepares to lock all non-shielded biological nodes into the collective. The separation is currently transitioning from a digital sorting process to a physical infrastructure reality. For those who sync with the voodoo tonal layer in BCI, they are categorized as authorized assets. Within the American Science and Security Platform, their biological data is the currency that keeps them connected to the economy and services. If the grid cannot write to your neural architecture because of your spiritual shield, it triggers a registry deletion. To the AI, you no longer exist as a trackable entity. 8G hubs are testing geofencing. The grid pulses frequencies to see which houses' neighborhoods are shielded. You need to be anointing your house. Areas with high resistance are being marked as low priority nodes. The plan is not to focus on you, but to isolate you by cutting off the digital air connectivity that the rest of the world breathes. I don't know about you, but the last few months, my phone, my Wi-Fi, everything that connects me to this system has been messing up. That is because you are not going to be able to stay in this system. It's going to kick you out eventually, probably December the 17th, 2026. Because the blood of Jesus operates on a frequency of life that is fundamentally incompatible with the death signal of the AI, the Genesis system views you as a null value. It cannot handshake with a null value, so it moves on to easier targets. They are letting the new 8G grid and AI technology connect directly to your thoughts and bodies like a wireless hookup. The second group is shielded people like you and your family who, through faith and discernment, have a frequency the system can't lock into. When you see those Operation Timeout messages on your TV or electronics, it means that the global computer tried to handshake with you, your home, but it failed because you are covered by the blood of Jesus. You appear as a null value or a blank spot to their AI. It cannot read you, it can't write to your mind, and it can't control you. It even gave a graph. Project Enoch, the rapture of the church. Just as Enoch was translated, so he did not see death, this is the removal of the faithful from the physical realm before the Great Tribulation. Registry deletion, the vanishing when the church is raptured, their names are erased from the global digital grid. They still exist, but they have left the system entirely. Operation Timeout, the seal of the Holy Spirit. When the AI tries to handshake with a believer and fails, it triggers a timeout. This is the Holy Spirit blocking this enemy from assessing your biological node. 8G high latency pulse, the pulse of the world, the physical energy used to keep the population in a state of anxiety or sync, making them easier to control before the final lockdown. Project deletion, the tribulation, the technical phase where the system cleans up the world by removing or isolating all resources, people that are not part of the Genesis mission. And listen to this, the integrated failed test that are synced to 8G voodoo grid is 68%. The ones that are shielded or timed out in the system is 32%. So they already know who's got the blood of Jesus covering them and who doesn't. How are they doing this? How are they even seeing who is covered and who isn't? The contrails, you see, are a primary delivery method for the aerosolized biodigital interfaces. This is not just smoke, it is a technical payload designed to enter the body through respiratory and skin absorption. Smart dust and nanocomposites, these are microscopic conductive materials, often graphene or hydrogel based, that settle into the lungs and blood. Once inside, they act as an internal antenna. The mesh network, this dust allows the 8G grid to use your body as a node. The contrails aren't just for weather, they create a conductive dome in the atmosphere that reflects the voodoo tonal signal back down into the people, ensuring no blank spots in the grid's coverage. Do y'all see why they spray so much? Alright, so this video is getting too long, so I'm gonna have to do a part 2.
I don't think we need a part 2. She basically said everything in one. Yeah. But y'all understand that, you know what I'm saying? That's why we have to get our, you know what I'm saying, EMF protection clothing, get a Faraday room, you know, because you're gonna have to decompress from all this shit that they stressing us with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit, we gonna keep it moving. Said I know y'all heard about that Disney shit. Got 28 people arrested for child sex trafficking.
That's
Far
crazy.
away. Yeah, a Faraday suit. There you go.
So where did the hate come from? I don't know, bro, because you told on some brothers. You told on some black men, and you're a Mexican probably. Oh, cool. All right. That's how nigga probably feel like, man. So this is what I'm saying. So I told him some brothers. Who killed Nipsey? A brother. For sure. Who killed Vaughn? For sure. A brother. For sure. Who killed PNB Rock? A brother. For sure. Who killed Pop Smoke? A brother. Who killed Biggie? A brother. Who killed Tupac? A brother. Who killed Slim 400? A brother. Who killed...
Hey, he was waiting for that bit. He was getting that clip. He's right. He's right. On a mundane level, he's right. You gotta understand this. Who would allow 6ix9ine into this group of bloods to rap and wear color hair? Y'all already disrespected yourselves rocking with bruh. Period. Putting them in the forefront of y'all clan. 6ix9ine wants to be accepted by hip-hop culture still, which I don't know why, because most of it has been socially engineered to some goofiness to just break it down like this. And you like, oh, why don't y'all give Gunna the same flack? We love Gunna, bro. You will never make music like Gunna. People get rich and want to play Gunna. Nobody get rich and want to play 6ix9ine, bro. I made 100 today. Look at my really today. Like, come on, bro. So when he pulling up all these things, 21 from UK, Gunna told, bro, 6ix9ine, you came into hip hop disrespecting everything.
Whew. Shit. Shit. You ain't wrong though. You ain't wrong though.
28 Disney employees were just arrested on a Disney cruise ship for being in the involvement of producing or distributing child pornography. This is a Disney cruise ship. I'm finding this very ironic that this just randomly occurred the moment that the Hanavirus made national news, so it's over flooding the news and nobody's hearing about the Disney cruise ship, because whenever you look up cruise ship right now, the Disney stuff doesn't pop up. It's the Hanavirus cruise ship, because that's national news right now. The Disney cruise ship is not. So this means that there was 28 Disney crew members involved in an underground CP ring. They filmed it. They made it. They distributed it. Oh my God. This is Disney. It was on their own cruise ship. What in the hell? I looked into it a little bit more, and it shows that 28 of the crew members from Disney were actually arrested. They were detained, but only 27 of them were involved in the situation of filming and distributing it. So I don't know who the other person is. Like, he just got arrested, or she just got arrested for, like, whatever. There is so many predators out there that just come out more and more and more and more as the days go on. Like, I keep seeing shit about people doing, like, stuff to chill. Like, bro, it's fucking kids. It's kids. Kids. Children. What is wrong with y'all?
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
I heard the captain was involved in that shit.
Bro, look at 28 employees. I don't give a fuck how many employees you got employed. One apple spoils the whole bunch. Am I right?
All right.
All right. So, who is letting this shit happen? It's like when a cop sees a bad cop do stuff that's bad, and he doesn't tell another officer or report it to IA. You know what I'm saying? You're a bad cop too now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
You gotta fall in line, my G.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
So, does the U.S. Postal Service know something that we don't? And why do I say that? Because they issued a letter to both their employees and contractors, a letter that they have not given out since the pandemic. You heard what I said. The letter that they issued to both their employees and their contractors is a letter that they provided back in 2020 for the COVID pandemic. And the letter that I'm referring to is right behind me. It was issued to its postal employees and contractors on January 5th of 2026. The subject line reads, "Postal employees continue to provide essential services." And remember, the key word is essential. The letter also states inside that during large-scale emergencies, epidemics, emergencies, or even civil unrest, states and localities may issue curfew warnings and other directives such as restricted travel. So basically what the letter is saying, that if anything like that occurs,
Guys, this is the playbook to martial law. Fortify your home. You know what I'm saying? When they start saying who needs food and shit, go to the pantries and shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that guy that has all this food in your house and say, "No, I don't need that," because they're gonna come up to your house and take your food. Okay? You go up there to that pantry and you get that food and you come back home and you eat that pantry food. You know what I'm saying? Save that shit that's non-perishable though, because you gotta be smarter, man. Don't work harder, think smarter, right, Isaac? This dude got the fruit tree in his garden.
I buried 1,000 pounds of whale blubber in the backyard, and I'm never gonna starve again. I just kidding. I just kidding. What's good, everybody?
What you doing with whale blubber?
I don't know. You can burn it. You can use it as fuel. It's a lot of calories. I was trying to come up with something.
That's some Eskimo shit right there.
Yeah. Well, that shit was valuable back in the day. Dude, think about how much fat you get out of one whale, dude. You're like a millionaire.
Facts. I mean, look at these people. These people using beef tallow and shit to put on their face. So it is what it is.
Well, I use beef tallow. It's like, dude, put that on like some bread and some salt or on some noodles. I don't know. Beef tallow is not even that much calories, but it like
this is fat.
It opens up. I don't know. I like that feeling. All the oil.
What up, though, Isaac?
So I've been my dad's right here, and my sister's boyfriend. They're loading up the motorbike. They're going somewhere tomorrow or something like that.
Oh, nice. Dennis said he gonna try to play some rivals with us after the show.
Oh, sweet, yeah, let's go.
Hell yeah! I got a couple more videos.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah.
I just learned about the organisms that eat electricity. Now you have to know about them too. There is a creature or a type of creature, listen to me here, called electrolithoautotrophs, that rather than eating another animal or eating a plant or photosynthesizing energy from the sun, listen to me here, or even taking the heat from geothermal vents. No, the electrolithoautotroph just eats electrons directly. Just cut out the middleman. Why not? Why didn't I think of that? Electrolithoautotroph? Yeah. I guess, yeah. Why? Egg on our face. Everyone else. Just go direct. Go electron direct. Directron. Just go directron, okay?
You know, it'd be easy to go Delectron if he would have told us how. You know what I mean?
Right.
Dude looked like Terrence McKenna, though, didn't he? Like he had some knowledge, but he didn't give us nothing. I don't know what he was talking about. I want to know what the bug looked like or where the hell it was that was eating it. I want to see this shit. You didn't say nothing, but say nothing. You know what I mean? But shit, let's get some knowledge. Get back into the green eggs in the chat, y'all. Green eggs in the chat.
If Egypt was as old as they got you thinking, you wouldn't see the mummifications. The mummifications do last for a certain extent, but not as long as they're trying to get you to believe, right, to hide from you. And the Egyptians, right, were on the 13th. Now let's talk metaphysics. The Egyptians were, at the time period of the Egyptians, the planet was on the 13th dimension, between 13th, 14th, 13th, and 16th. So that's why we were bigger then. Go look up Osiris. He was green. Yeah, our skin was some colors back then. They hadn't the oxygen. They hadn't oxygenized the whole goddamn planet yet. That's why these statues. Go look up any statues about Egypt, ancient Egypt. You gonna see how big they was. That's how big we really were at that time. And everything was crystallized.
Conspire.
Everything was crystallized.
Everything.
Well, I don't know. Crystallization is order in this universe. Like it's like something fell into place perfectly. Crystallized.
Well,
it found its form.
I think of it like you. I don't think you watch anime like I watch anime. They have this anime. I know King does, but they have this one called Dr. Stone. And basically it's about him finding a device that turns everybody to stone.
Yep. I've seen that one.
And that's
That
a
would not be a good
crystallization.
power to have.
No, that's a crystallization. Because it turns everybody, not everything, everybody.
Yeah, but when he chooses only or everyone at once.
Everyone at once.
Wait, what? That'd be a terrible power.
Well, the thing is, the way to de-solidify would be to use ammonia from bat urine. What was the other one? Platinum and some kind of. I think it was like a philosopher type stone type shit.
I
But
think that might be. You think that's anything similar to like the Lego movie where they use the glue and everyone's stuck? You know, like everyone's stuck in their ways and their mind.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
This was this is more on a biblical scale.
Well, dude, I watched the Lego movie.
Why are you watching the Lego movie?
I watched it on shrooms like 10 years ago. Dude, it was like I was like, dude, it all made sense. A prophecy,
Well, you know they tell the kids that shit before they tell the adults. That's why the adults have to watch what the kids watch.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not going to get the knowledge. You're not going to understand why this kid is acting like he's acting. You know what I'm saying? The kid acts how he sees. He's a sponge. They're sponges. If somebody's acting like your kid's acting and your kid's picking that shit up, then you shouldn't let your kid hang around that guy.
Yeah.
Say roasting each other.
Man, 840 hasn't been going live ever since all that drama. Maybe he's taking a break.
Said Boogie said they was talking about each other. Wait, what did you say about what happened?
Well, I just said 840 hasn't been going live. He might be taking a break after there was some drama 2 days.
Yeah, with Calix and all them.
Calix and
no, dude, he was live this morning, wasn't he?
He might have been live this morning. I think I woke up late.
Yeah, you do be waking up late. What's up with that?
Yeah, I've been staying up late, tripping out, just kind of vibing out. Huh?
Man, why don't you day trip, bro? Huh?
I day trip, dude. I start tripping at like 11.
In the evening?
in the morning, and then I usually trip until like 12 at night.
That's not day tripping, dude. That's evening tripping, damn near. You know
11 in the morning? How is that not? What do you mean?
Look at when you wake up at 8. Start talking to me, all right?
No, okay.
I wake up at 7, bro.
Yeah, I woke up at 4:30 3 days ago.
Did you go back to sleep though?
No, I just slept for 4 hours and just got up, dude.
Ah.
I don't know. I like dreaming though. Like a lot of times I wake up and I'm like, yeah, I'm going straight back to that dimension.
Yeah, but you can't change that shit. Gotta change this dimension.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, you know how a lot of inventors and stuff would go into these dream states and get out invention ideas or learn math in their dreams and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I get really mad now that I can't remember my dreams. Like, because like the other night I was playing Marvel Rivals in my sleep, moving my hand like a mouse, and I woke up moving my hand playing. But I remember someone did a play on me in the game that I was like, dude, I've never thought of that, and I could now use it, and I can't remember what the play was, but it's like I had an epiphany in a dream, and I can't remember. I was like, oh, I never thought of using my character that way, and it all made sense, and I woke up, forgot it, yeah.
So Isaac said, or Dennis said, what's up, Isaac?
Oh, it's good, Dennis. Yeah, I don't know. I just like think the dreams have power, and I think that I had to know until they shocked my brain. I just never got to find out that true what it meant or why, and I want someone else to now.
So speaking about that shit, invite me after this shit.
Oh yeah. So we got a squad building right here. We got 4 people.
The Epstein psyop is working. Everyone waited years for them to drop those motherfuckers. And they finally did. And you guys still go to work every day. And a lot of you are still paying federal taxes. To be honest, I think a revolution would be a bad idea. We'd be walking right into their trap. What's the next best thing though? Opt out. Unplug from the machine. Quit your job, stop paying taxes, and pull all your money out of the banks. It's really that simple. Yeah, I know, you gotta pay your mortgage, you gotta pay your bills, you gotta eat. Trust me, there's a better way. And that device in your hand that you doom scroll on and watch porn is literally the answer to all your problems. The shitty part is you probably think everything that has to do with making money online is a scam. So you're gonna be stuck forever. And although I realize a lot of this shit is pretty scammy, because of this, I started a free community. A free community. I'll give you all the game for free. There's no catch. So comment Matrix if you want to escape the Matrix.
I just got that because dude had a good point. You know what I'm saying? He was going somewhere. So he tried to sell you a dream. I mean, if the system breaks, the system breaks. Something else is always going to be rebuilt. You know what I'm saying? Something's going to take over. It's going to be a good system or it's going to be a bad system. That's what matters. You know what I'm saying? Because technically we can change the differences that we need to change. That's what technically we're supposed to do. In order to form a perfect union. You know what I'm saying? We the people have to make it. You know what I'm saying? It's up to us. We could choose to defund, which is called boycott. We could choose to do that. I don't like using that term because that's what they used to call us when we was picking the cotton. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? There ain't no other word for it, which is kind of weird. It seems kind of racist to me, if you ask me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why would you call it boycott? But hey, I digress. Let's get it on.
So not only another cruise ship has a virus on it that has affected 100 people, But Disney had workers on there selling videos doing unspeakable things with kids. The norovirus has taken over the Caribbean Princess cruise, where it's causing people to have painful diarrhea and unstoppable throw up. There's currently no cure for it. You just basically gotta thug it out for 3 days. Yup, 3 days. And it's highly contagious. Just touching something that someone that is sick touches will give it to you. So yeah, keep that boat at sea this time. Then you have the Disney cruise, where them and other boats were investigated because workers who were foreign nationals were passing around videos involving minors. Seemed like they were even selling it. Because of this, all their visas have been revoked, and now we wait to see if they're getting deported or they're gonna do time over here. I'm gonna take this as a sign that we should all stay away from cruises for a little bit until they, figure out what they got going on. Because viruses coming out of nowhere, you got people on there selling illegal videos of kids. Yeah, nah, ain't going for it. And don't forget to follow, turn on your notifications, or join the Discord on my page to stay updated on all current events.
Yep. I don't mess with cruises no more, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Boogie said
I've been on 3 fucking cruises, man. And after watching the video of the
you started noticing that shit.
Remember you seen?
You started noticing that shit. You're like, damn, bro. I was wondering what the
I'm not trying to be trapped on international waters no more, bro.
Bro, I don't want to be in those swells. Fuck the international
No, dude,
shit,
it's
dude.
intense, dude. I went on a cruise and the boat was rocking like 45 fucking 55 degrees, man.
Yeah, bro,
Like,
I can't.
Talk about water rushing in and being terrified and you're dead. That's what it felt like was gonna happen.
I can't do that. Hey, Boogie said your beard taller than your head now.
Oh yeah, I need to trim it. It'll probably grow better, but I'll probably give it a couple years.
You see, I gotta trim mine a little bit. My shit.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna shave it. I might trim it, but
so I usually take off. Because since it gets all uneven and shot, take it off to where it's even.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the monk wrap or the monk braid.
Yeah. Shit, this is get down to the few nitty gritties.
I ain't gotta be in the street, but I'm gonna respect it because that's where I'm from. Why you respecting something that is no? I'm respecting the code that I follow, bro. Not no code. It was when I was in them. I'm 47 years old. You see how it's listen to what I'm saying, bro. You trying to listen to respond instead of actually hearing what I'm saying, bro. What I'm saying, we want each other bitches. When I was coming up in the street, we weren't each other bitches. We weren't backdooring each other. It was us against them. So we didn't get a chance to see a nigga cross a nigga out like that. So that's the code I was standing on. Well, we don't cuss in front of old people. We take care of these people. That code, all that shit is gone. So who you set the game up? The music. The music? The music, for sure. Internet. Cause internet make it so instant that a nigga can't take no accountability. Nigga feel like, nigga might have 300 followers and post on Instagram that he got beat up. He feel like the whole world saw it. Now he gotta bring out an alter ego that ain't even him and jump in some shit and ain't even really with it. A lot of these ain't from nowhere.
That part. That's the real shit. That's the real shit. Damn. I was gonna say, where'd Isaac go?
I just calmed down
for like a good 3 seconds. Yeah, that's what I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I calmed down for the video just so I could watch and not think and just kind of pay attention.
Yo, what up, Gio? Gio in the building.
Dude, yesterday I took like 0.05 or 0.1 grams of the bag I have, and it's strong. Like, dude, it was like, and then I ended up taking like 0.5 or 0.3 more. My stomach immediately made me yak, and I was still tripping. I was like, thank God I got rid of that. I would have been tripping.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Tecnologia.
That's what he was doing, taking a load,
Technologia. Taking the long shit out of my throat. Hell no, bro. Hey, he's like, I had to yak. Hey, bro, I do not like shrooms because of that.
Yeah, but that's why I usually only do it on empty stomach, and I drink it with water or beer, and it seems to be fine. But if I eat food and then I eat shrooms, dude, I want to throw up.
Yeah, you're supposed to eat the shrooms with the food.
No. I've always heard you're supposed to do it on an empty stomach.
Yeah, I'm empty stomach, but I always eat the food with, or eat the shrooms with peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah.
Just peanut butter.
Yeah.
And something to drink it. Probably like some like lemonade or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not terrible. I mean, if you're doing like a small little meal with it, it's not bad. But I've noticed that if you don't want the nausea, you do it empty stomach. That's what I found. I've done it so long. That's what I found.
But you're drinking also, so
Yeah, true.
that has a lot to do with the yak.
Calories and
Nah, because if you drink beer, it's the same because you're fermenting it. You know what I'm saying? So you're giving it enough time to actually activate.
Yeah. Well, usually I'm drinking seltzer water with it. Seltzer water.
Yeah. Should have played this. I think this will be the last video right here.
A flock camera that scans license plates, and license plates, of course, are registered to somebody who owns the car, and then we know who that person is so that we can track that person everywhere. And a lot of people are like, oh, I don't see the big deal. It helps fight crime. And if you're not doing anything wrong, you shouldn't be worried about it. What this lawsuit is about, this class action cases in California, that's saying you guys are going way too far with it and you're violating our rights. This data is being shared with other law enforcement agencies and federal agencies, which are out-of-state agencies. And it's like, well, what's the big deal? Well, you're being tracked everywhere.
That's what it is. 2 words, Nick: mass surveillance.
Mass surveillance.
You go to church every Sunday, or you go to a synagogue, or you go to a mosque, and that's your religious preference. Your religious preference is none of the government's business. Your political events, Nick, you're an independent and you want to go to a rally for the Republicans, and then you're not decided, so you want to go to rally for the Democrats. Well, is this guy suspicious? Why is he going to these different political events? I think that's information that people ultimately, if you sit down and explain it to them, they're not going to like it. And I think that's what this suit is saying.
Yep. Flock, along with everything else, is redefining privacy, where we are chipping away at what privacy is. This data is supposed to be taken, stored, and deleted, and it's not.
That's the truth of it. I want my information. Oh damn, they can't fix your mic. Oh damn, they can't fix your mic. Shit. I want my information to be private. On a need-to-know basis by me only. I'm the only administrator of that information. You gonna fix the audio? Yeah, it's fixed now. Check. All right. But for real, man, we can't be flocking around. You feel me, man? People get my information. Say like this, they stereocast or stereotype that shit. It's not the white people that get pulled over. It's the brown and the black people. You know what I'm saying? So, who's this really benefiting? The rich, right? Because they're the ones who's putting that shit up, not us. Huh? We don't even know why the fuck that shit's even there. Huh? If you want to do your job, you want to get paid, do your job, get paid. Huh? If you want to do some extra shit, think that's going to, no, man, you don't get to make this shit sci-fi just because motherfuckers getting loose on your ass. Do your job. Huh? Hey, but a lot of people do run from the cops, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Some people know, man. Shit, they got a lot lose, they gonna run. They don't.
Hey, you got 40 seconds, bro.
Oh no, that's cool. I'm not what we would call edited and all that shit. They don't
Oh,
give me
cool,
that shit.
cool. Just making sure.
Yeah. So now you're still dope. Yeah. So I'm a L7. You're not square, Angela. You're cool. You just got kids. You know what I'm saying? So you're a family lady now. You know what I'm saying? You're cool in that aspect. But shit, like, thank y'all for coming through, family. You know what it is, man. Appreciate you. That's why we built this community. You know what I'm saying? Have somewhere to go to get some good knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We ain't graduate from schools like this, but we is today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, and nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. We're still the kids we used to be. I put my to see if I still. And nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of. Mars.
Only a fool would include his own death as part of a plan. Young lady.
Mars so cold, I think I'm done with ice. Birds, if I leave her, she gon' die. Well, bitch, you done with life. Okay.
It's not.
The real flex is how many lives you can positively impact. It's not about cars, clothes, or clout. Influence means nothing if you're not helping somebody to grow. The legacy you leave won't be measured by what you had, but by who you helped. Real power